sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Hit on time, man. Get it.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return is Brandon Powell. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage.
Go
Second
back,
down.
We ain't talking about them cookies.
Here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods.
Interception.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
All right, let's go,
First
boys.
carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He was brought down by Troy Reeder.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Rodgers.
All right, let's go.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to Lazard. He's at the 50.
Touchdown,
He's
boy.
at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 65 yards. And the Packers are on the board first on the road.
Dance on
here
Lazard.
in LA.
Great player.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
Ooh.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Good
And he
tackle,
went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 6-0 our score after one.
No stack.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Food in your ass, this all.
Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Stafford.
You know, so y'all.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Got him.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. With that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. A lot of times, it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Touchdown, Devontae.
For it on 4th. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Rodgers will throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Oh, the return is Powell. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Stafford.
Take him off again.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
21 is good.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Being chased out left. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Stafford.
No Stafford, do some, boy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. signal for a timeout, their second.
Didn't even have to call the
As the
timeout.
clock
The
will
pass
stop
was
with 21
incomplete.
seconds to go here in the first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
9 seconds left.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take
Rodgers
one
behind
shot
center,
at
they
this.
know better. Pop!
Looking deep for Adams.
Good
He's
catch,
got a
boy.
man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
But they called it off all the motherfuckers. All right, what we got in playing for now? 2 seconds left. Rodgers behind the center, boy. Anything can happen.
A final shot
Go,
before
y'all.
half for Rodgers.
Get him, Vontae. Pop!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She gonna inside
All right,
keep
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this?
I knew it,
right out of
though.
the locker room, an onside
Where's
kick
Stu?
attempt.
Stu.
So it's the Packers set to receive the
Get
kick.
the ball,
They
Bear.
got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
Set it up right for Dylan. Pop.
This one, we can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Ay, caramba.
Second and 10.
Here, Rod.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Who is our car?
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Now they can't bring him down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Better run.
Throw is Stafford.
Go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thank you he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
All right, let's finish him off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stafford.
Here comes your mistake.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive.
Good play with
Incompletion since. Buying time. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. It's a run with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches.
Kicking again.
And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
Out of
and
bounds.
This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
We know what's out there. You know what time it is.
Running the
Oh, yeah. Hit him with the power run.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hit him with the 1-2 punch. Go, John.
This time with Jones.
Good run,
He
John.
takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Somebody is wide open. Bop.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, Rod, get him for business. Go, Tony.
Zone. It's Rodgers.
Touchdown, Tony.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 19 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Should have been the Packers that won the Super Bowl against the damn Bengals. Steady motherfucker real.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Go, Gary.
2nd and 16. Another try after the first down. Stafford, throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing is Stafford.
Here comes Stafford.
And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful
arm that ball,
is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here it comes.
Well, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Here's Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
We're going to get a touchdown.
That has to be what they're thinking right now.
Go, boy. Go.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball. 2 passes to the wide receivers
and 2 to the tight end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flushed out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Stafford. Open man right side is Cup.
Come on, Alexander, get up on him.
Gets this one inside the 15,
get up on him,
just
dog.
a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Let him get that bullshit.
Again, it's Stafford.
Interception this time.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't.
Good way to knock it off.
This time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football. As we
interception, go, boy.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Good go.
Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it.
But they left their game plan
that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense is